Manifestation. It's right up there with astrology and spirituality, ghost schools and goblins, right? Pixies and fucking mammoths, right? No. If you're anything like me, like when you first hear about manifestation, you think what I just said. You also think that's just what lazy people do. They just sit there and they manifest all day in their mom's basement while they play Call of Duty, eat Cheetos, fucking licking their fingertips, manifesting away. But we have open minds here, right? Here at the Grand Kielbasa channel, we run by hard facts, and that's it. But we're open-minded. We like to keep things in mind. New ideas, while maybe at first they might seem a little weird to us, we'll consider them. So let me just tell you this. Manifestation doesn't require any spirituality at all. It varies from person to person, and there are a lot of like spiritual people who believe in it. But fine, let them believe in it. Well, they're not hurting anybody. But you could believe it's 0% spiritual and 100% psychological. It's all just your brain, dude. We're just prediction machine animals who like to eat, fuck, sleep, jerk off, and do it all over again. Piss and shit as well. But that's it. That's all we do. We're just prediction machines. So let's talk about this concept because this is a very powerful concept. Especially for anyone that's in a rut right now, this is exactly what you need to hear. If you're depressed, if you're fucking, I don't know, if you don't feel like you have a direction, maybe you're not even depressed, maybe you're just like kind of unhappy with where you are, where you're heading, this is for you. So before we get into any of this, I just want to tell you the mechanism. The mechanism is really just your subconscious brain taking orders from your conscious brain. Because we really don't know much about the brain, but we do know most of everything that happens is our subconscious mind. It's only, I'm talking out of my ass, I don't know what I'm saying here, but like a very small portion of our mind is like the conscious part. From me, a neuroscientist, trust me. And your subconscious is what determines how we feel and what we're gonna do and in almost everything. So really, it's just your conscious brain telling your subconscious brain different ideas, new thoughts. It's saying what are good things, what we're allowing in here and what we're not allowing. Okay, so that's the mechanism. If you think that's plausible, then good. If you think that's a bunch of bullshit, stick around, but I don't think I'm gonna convince you anything. Because yeah, it's all in here. I don't think there's anything going on out there. I think it's all in here. And it's also the environment around you that like triggers new thoughts and new things. So so that's also important. So here is how we manifest things. If you're in a negative place right now, you almost certainly think a lot of negative thoughts. And I don't mean a negative place like you're in your physical environment. I mean here. If this is a bad environment, then I know for a fucking fact you're thinking negative thoughts. And the terrible thing is, you probably convince yourself that these are objective thoughts. No. I don't just think I'm a loser. I am a loser. I don't think I'm boring. I am boring. I'm shy. I'm scared. I'm a loser. But my friend, life isn't fucking math. We're not doing proofs here. Did you do a proof? Okay, let me check over your math. I'll tell you. I'll let you know if I think, oh, that seems good. But almost certainly, I guarantee you did not write yourself a proof that would stand up by my standards. Life is complicated, bro. We're super biased machines. We don't look at things from like a third person view. We're looking at things from our view, but we think it's the third person view. We think this is how everything is. But no, we're getting information that's being tinted through whatever frame this is. Whether it's a good state of mind or a bad state of mind, that greatly impacts everything else. So bro, have some humility. Practically speaking, if we don't know if something is an objective fact, then what else can we look at? Because we can tangle with two different objective facts. Whether you think I'm a loser who can't do anything, or you think I'm a winner who's going to get everything. Neither of those is objective fact. And maybe there is an objective fact out there, but we don't have access to it, and it's probably a lot different than what you might think it is. Why would you believe something that is not factual, that negatively impacts you? You can believe things that positively impact you. Like, we don't know the truth, so let's throw that away. Like, I'm not saying to deny truth if it makes your life easier. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, what am I saying? I'm saying we don't know if it's true, so practically speaking, you should just believe the thing that gives you the best results. And the best results are not going to come from, I can't do it, or a trap. Here's a big trap people fall into. I was talking about psychology earlier, and this is like this whole video. It's just psychology. But people take psychology as fact. Like, there's a difference between what we experience. I mean, what you experience kind of is fact, right? But what you think, that is not fact. So psychology, if you use it in the right way, it can impact you in such a good way. But if you focus on all of the negative things from psychology, like thinking, oh, everyone that's successful, that's really just the survivor bias, because look at all the people who weren't successful. Or, oh, it's just the narrative fallacy. We just make up stories to make everything true, when really there is no truth. Or, I don't know, anything that encourages you to have limiting beliefs and negative beliefs, whether it's true or not by psychology standards, look at the outcomes. The person who believes, oh, no, I'm not going to try and be a successful YouTuber, because think about the millions of channels that upload every single day that make it nowhere. It's just the survivors. They say you can make it, but you can't make it. Would you rather be this person who never even tries, or would you rather be the delusional idiot who thinks, anyone can make it. If I just keep trying, I think I'll make it eventually. You want to be the second idiot, because the reason most people don't make it is not because they're that idiot. It's because they're the first person and they try a little bit. Like, they start out as the idiot, but then they get corrupted by some outside thing telling them, oh, no, you can't do that. It's stupid to even try. You're wasting your time. So, and the reason I'm saying this is because psychology, it's a science, I'll give it that, but it's not like a hard science. It's not fucking physics, you know? There's the replication crisis where half of the shit we can't even fucking reproduce. You think that's pretty important in physics? You throw a ball, it'll follow that parabola every single fucking time. It doesn't just decide to change, you know? So if that doesn't convince you, the fact that we're just super small minds, not capable of seeing the bigger picture, if you just think that's a bunch of bullshit and you're like, no, look at the facts, bro. The facts are you're not going to make it. You're fucked. you're fucked. But I mean, that's okay. You're deciding to be fucked. So yeah, it's okay. It's not like someone's coming and fucking you. Actually, the sad part is a lot of people do get fucked from all the doomers out there and all these psychology things that come out and all of that. Because a lot of people just don't try, even though maybe they would have made it if they kept going and learning and improving. These people are manifesting negative shit. And this video was inspired by a buddy of mine, a few buddies of mine, and myself, really. So I'll tell you the positive one, and I'll tell you the negative one. Positive version. When I was super depressed, I was lonely, I didn't have friends, I thought everything was shitty. At my lowest point, very suicidal, it was the thought that one day, I don't know how far in the future it will be, but one day I will be happy. And that shit gives me goosebumps to this day when I think about it, because it came true, bro. And it didn't even, maybe it was a year, maybe it was 6 months, I don't know. But those moments of clarity, they come. And if you just listen to those moments of clarity, there's truth to it. And if you fucking keep reinforcing that belief, it'll come true. If you're thinking, how can I be happier? How can I be happier? How can I be happier? Your subconscious brain is going to do all of that work to make that fucking happen. Because you know all of this shit. You know what's going to make you happy. It's friends, family, health, being healthy. We know this shit. But we like to think it's more complicated. Oh no, there's survivor bias. Oh no, there's this bias. Oh no, you're gonna lose. You're a loser. That was an example of me manifesting positive shit. And also, even my YouTube channel. Just like looking at the facts, I'm not gonna make it. I'm one person out of the millions trying. I don't even edit my videos that high quality. But here I am, trucking along at 100 subscribers. And you know, I feel really happy about that. Now, like the negative people would be like, bro, you're at 100, quit now while you're ahead. And I'm just thinking, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. What am I gonna do? How can I help people? How can I make this world a better place? How can I provide value? And when you're thinking those thoughts, that's when you manifest positive shit. Now, if you manifest negative thoughts like, I'm gonna be dead by 30, I'm an alcoholic, I'm a loser, my friends are better than me, everyone's better than me. You're right, bro. All of those things are coming true. So if I had been thinking those thoughts of, oh, I'm too weird, I'm too anxious, I'm too boring, instead of, I'm gonna be happy one day, even though today is not that day, I would have been right, bro. Because I see it so often. People will get into a depression and their life just goes downhill from there. But some people, and I don't know like what proportion of these people is which, but like what I experienced was my depression led me to my lowest low, and now I'm back higher than I ever would have been before. So use it to your benefit. Like you can reframe things to think however you want. Oh, these negative things happened? Let me use those so that I can help other people that those negative things happen to. Or let me use this to fuel myself to be the best person I can become. Or like, how did this shape me in a way that I wouldn't have been shaped otherwise? So when Qui-Gon Jinn said, your focus determines your reality, this is what he was saying. See, we're not going to listen to astrology and like manifest, slay, fuck that. But we will listen to fucking Jedi. The Jedi, they know shit. Listen to them. Alright? Oh, bro, if you can manifest, why can't I manifest Jedi powers? Okay, now you're being obtuse. No, yeah, because like I was saying earlier, physics, that shit's figured out. We can't overcome physics. But we can overcome psychology. The shit isn't set in stone. But if you believe, the part about it is, in physics, our beliefs don't impact shit. In psychology, when we believe something, we set that shit in stone. It's cemented. And the more we think that and the more we reinforce that, the more fucked up it's gonna be. So manifesting, I'm not gonna pretend like if you're super depressed that you're gonna be able to pretend you're happy all the time. Oh, manifest, I'm gonna be happy one day. I'm gonna be happy. Chase says I'll be happy one day. Or if you're a broke loser who does nothing, oh, I'm gonna be rich one day. I'm gonna be rich one day. If you don't get a job, that's not gonna work. And my point is, your physical environment is giant. You can't have one without the other. I guess you can't. If you're a fucking monk, you don't care about your environment. You can do it in whatever environment you need. But most people are regular people. We're influenced by our physical environment. Me especially. So it's super important that you get your physical and your social environment in order. So what I mean by that, I talk a lot about these doomer YouTubers. I'm not gonna say names because I'm not a hater. I'm not gonna hate on someone doing their thing. But if you watch these people, please be careful. Or even the news. Anything that's just negative for you, Reddit. If you get sucked into a negative Reddit hole, you're fucked. You gotta change shit up, because otherwise, like the only thoughts you're getting from the outside are gonna be from those places. So if those are the thoughts you're getting from outside, you're never gonna get like good thoughts pop into your head. Because it's these moments where either an outsider or you are just critically like deep introspection where you come up with the idea. If nobody is telling you to like start thinking positive thoughts, it's not gonna just happen. So that's my plug to just keep watching Grand Kibasa. I'm just gonna put positive thoughts into that fucking head of yours, that rock hard skull. So yeah, do your best to avoid all these negative shitholes, because you're getting sucked down. Like, it's no coincidence that when you consume a bunch of this negative shit, that your outlook on life is shit, and you feel depressed, and you become cynical, and you think all these terrible things that aren't even true. And the same is true for like people in your life. Toxic friends, toxic family. Either like you want to physically separate yourself, and if you can't do that, just like mentally separate yourself. Like, you know, I don't know. Figure it out. So yes, be delusional, because you're already delusional. So like, be delusional in a way that actually gives you benefits, that actually like gives you the most reward. When you start thinking positive thoughts and like actionable thoughts, what can I do? How can I achieve this? That's when you'll get out of the hole you're in. So I'm gonna say something that sounds like a bunch of hippie, hilly, fucking, I don't know, ecstasy, fucking, what's that party in the desert? I don't know, Mardi Gras. Whatever you ask for, that's what you're gonna get. And the more you think about it and the more you ask for it, more likely that thing is to come true. And again, you gotta work. You can't just think the thoughts and not do it. You gotta think the thoughts that make you want to do it, and then you gotta just do it. And also, sometimes you're not gonna feel like doing it. You gotta do it anyway. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I hope I helped. So manifest. Start manifesting. Stop manifesting negative things. Start manifesting positive things. Okay.